Hello everybody, I'm James Quattro, and today we have the 2021 Ford Edge Titanium. Now this one here has the 12-inch Sync 4 touchscreen and is in a very sharp lithium gray color, which is new for the Edge for 2021. Now along the side here, you're getting the very grown to be loved Ford Edge styling. They really haven't changed a whole lot on the outside. Really the biggest changes are on the inside. This does have the 20-inch really nice aluminum wheels, and really the Edge is kind of a really nice happy medium between the Escape and the Explorer. It really gives you a lot of the ride and comfort that you come to see out of something as large as the Explorer, but you know, it's not going to have the third row seat. It's going to be a little bit more manageable than a larger vehicle like the Explorer. Now, being the Titanium, you do have the parking sensors on the rear bumper. Also, this one has the optional trailer tow hitch. You've got your backup camera, which does have the nozzle to wash it off when you use the sprayer on the rear window. And this one does have the power lift gate, so you can press a button on the hatch. You've also got buttons on the key as well as up front. And in here you can see it's got a very large cargo area, so plenty of room to put your things. Underneath you do have some storage here as well as your spare tire. Also, you've got the subwoofer on the back for the sound system, and you do have some hooks which can be folded up into the side when you don't need them, to put grocery bags or whatever back here. Now, unlike some of the larger vehicles, it does not have power reclining seats or power fold flat seats, but you do have the ability to put them down by simply pushing a button here and it'll drop them down. It won't bring them back up, but at least it'll get them down. So if you got something large you got to put in, you're not dancing around the car. All right, now onto the back seat. Now, I do have to say, Ford has been doing a great job with some of the premium leathers that we're seeing in some of the newer vehicles. Now, this vehicle has the Elite package, but it's got the ebony perforated leather seats, and traditionally the ebony seats have been just a plain black seat. But on this one here, you know, it's got more of like a chocolate brown middle insert and stitching, which matches to the black seat. So it's not just a black seat, and man, it looks so sharp. And I'm glad to see, you know, Ford's doing a little bit more than just your traditional, you know, one color leather seats. You know, you see it in the King Ranch, it's gorgeous, and then you've got it in here. You do have cup holders back here. Also, let me hop in, and you can see with the seat all the way back, I've still got plenty of room here. You do have some pockets. Also, you do have rear heated seats, so the back seat passengers don't have to be uncomfortable. You've got 2 level heated seats in the back. Also on the bottom here, you do have a 110 outlet, and then you've got your USB-C and USB-A power outlets back here, so everybody's got plenty of power, as well as a little storage area here, which does have a little tray that comes out, so if you need to clean it, if something gets spilled in there, you got the ability to keep that clean. Also, over my head, you've got the panoramic vista roof, which Ford is so well known for, and so I got plenty of light, and it really is a nice, pleasant experience in the back seat of this Ford Edge. All right, now on to the most important seat, the driver's seat. Now this one has all the amenities that you'd expect out of a high-end titanium. You've got your power windows, power locks, cruise control. It's got the dynamic cruise control. It's got active lane keep assist. It's got memory seats. I can keep going on and on and on. It's got tons of features. But the biggest change for 2021 isn't any of that. It's right here in the middle, and it's the 12-inch Sync 4 touchscreen. And I have to say, the more I play with Sync 4, the more I love it. It's so much nicer and a huge improvement over the Sync 3. And the 12-inch touchscreens are just awesome. And I don't know how else to explain it. Now, this one has the vertical 12-inch touchscreen, kind of like the Explorer. However, the Explorer is still Sync 3. This one has Sync 4. So, just to go over some of the features, one of my favorite features, and it is the quirkiest, weirdest, I'm probably the only person in the world that thinks it's super cool, and it's this button right here, Notes. And I'm not sure how useful this is while you're driving, but it gives you the ability to write on the screen. Granted, my writing is like a 2-year-old, but tell me that's not cool. If you want to go full screen, it's not much bigger. It's a little bit bigger. You want to delete it? Delete it. Want to change the color? I don't know. It's awesome. And then just click the arrow here. Then you can click save. You can also make it, you want to make it bigger, you can make it thicker. You can erase if you don't like what you wrote. You can save it. And then just go over here to saved. And you got the saved notes right in there. So, quirky, probably not as cool as I think it is. It's about cool on a 5-year-old level, but it's a car. It's got a notepad. So, I don't know, pretty cool. Anyways, so as you'd expect with Sync 4, you've got the new menu here. In here you do have your owner's manual. Also the notes is hidden in there. And the biggest improvement on Sync 4 over Sync 3 is the ability for this to update automatically over the cloud using the AT&T cell network, and not just the radio. It can actually do upgrades or updates on engine computers, any of the computers in the system, in the vehicle that might need an update for a recall or just a software update for improvement. It can do that. And this is the first system in Ford's lineup that has the ability to do that, and it's available on the F-150, on the Mach-E, now the Edge. It's coming on the Super Duties and the Expedition, and it really is just super cool. So the owner's manual, nobody likes reading through the owner's manual. This makes it a little bit more modern and simple. You can search by categories. They've also got how-to videos, so you can go in here and watch a YouTube video on my key, and it's right at the fingertip anywhere, which is really cool and definitely a more modern way take on that. Also in the menu, you've got your Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Notable on both of those systems are that it can now do Android Auto and Apple CarPlay wirelessly, so no more need for a cable to plug in, which is a huge improvement over years past. You got your Bluetooth menus in here, navigation, radio. So all the typical things you expect. On the bottom, you've got all your climate controls. So you've got your automatic climate control for both sides. You've got your heated seats for both sides, heated steering wheel, etc. And now that it's up here, they've now completely simplified down here. So the only buttons that you have below the radio is your volume, your tune, track and seek, defrost, hazard. The most important buttons that you're going to need quickly, then they're available right there. Also, you've got the camera button. So this has front-facing camera as well as your backup camera, and you can actually turn on the front-facing camera, which can also be turned on while you're driving at slow speeds. So like if you're trying to pull up to a curb or something, you can see the front end and you're a lot less likely to hit something that you did not intend to. The only big pet peeve I have with the vertical screens, whether it's the Explorer or this, is they really haven't found a way to make it larger. You've still got, only a percentage of your screen being used, whether it's the front-facing camera here or the backup camera. It's just going to be the top. I'd say it's actually not even top half. I'd say like a little bit more than the top third of your screen. The other thing I like about the Sync 4 systems is the cards. So definitely different than what you see in the F-150, but it's going to be your recent, so whatever you clicked recently. So recently I've clicked the navigation, Bluetooth, owner's manual, notes. They're all down on the bottom, and you can swipe them down to get rid of the cards if you want to clear them out, just like on a phone. As we come down here, you've also got a wireless charging. So you can put your phone in here and wireless charge it. You've got your USB-A and USB-C connections here. Unfortunately, I say that because I really think it cleans up the look. There is no door to close to cover this area, so it does stay wide open. You do have a little spot here, which has always been a great place for me to stick my phone. So if you want to actually have it sit somewhere where you can see it, or like I said, you can stick it down here to charge. Unfortunately, I don't have wireless charging on my phone, so that doesn't do me any good, but it does have it, and a lot of people definitely enjoy it. Also, you've got your cup holders as you'd expect. We've got the turn knob shifter, which does have manual shift mode. You put it in manual shift mode, and then you've got your paddles on the steering wheel that you can manually shift it. Your emergency brake, auto start stop off, and then your park assist and your parking sensors. So this vehicle can park itself. Another little storage area back here, which I find is really good for a key, but you can put pens or something back there. And then you've got the dual storage. Unlike some of the ones in the past where they've had two separate doors, you've just got a tray that can come out, which actually I find preferable. And then you got 12 volt. And on the steering wheel here, you've got your cruise control buttons, which are the same as they've been. It does have the dynamic cruise control where it can maintain a gap between you and the car in front of you, and your active lane keep assist. So this will actively steer you back in the lane as needed. That doesn't mean you can just lay back and take a nap, but it will help you if you start to, kind of merge off the lane. And then the lane keep alert is on the turn signal stalk. You press that, and that's just a feeling in the steering wheel, like a vibration in the steering wheel to warn you that you're kind of like a rumble strip, that you're going off the road. So there you have it, the 2021 Ford Edge Titanium. If you're looking for a vehicle that is a replacement to the old Taurus or a luxury vehicle, this really is the luxury sedan of tomorrow. And man, I just love how it feels, how it looks, how it handles. It really is a great luxury touring vehicle. But my name is James Quattro. I'm a sales manager here at Burdick Ford. If you're interested in this vehicle, this one is still available. I will put in the comments below when it sells. Also, don't forget to hit that like button and to subscribe to my channel. And leave me some comments to tell me what you want to see in the future, or what vehicles you'd like me to do a walk around on. I'm always looking for ideas, preferably in the Ford lineup, because that's what I have access to. But until next time, see you later.